guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kensthetic, and I'm here with you guys today with a new video. So as you guys can tell by the title of today's video I will be putting you guys onto some tips, tricks, and techniques that I use to attempt to get sneakers that I like, sneakers that I want in my collection. So that's what we'll be discussing in today's video. Before we get started, do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit that red subscribe button. It's over there, down below. It's red, turn it gray. Make sure y'all join the family. We're on the road to 5K, and I want all of you guys to join in on the fun. We do a lot on this channel. I'm consistent with my content or whatever, so I just think y'all should join the family, you know? Give this video a big thumbs up if you like it. If these tips help you out, give it a big thumbs up, and drop a comment down below after you watch this entire video with your thoughts, with your comments, with your opinions. Leave it down below. I'm always responding to comments. And without further ado, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Kensthetic_. And now we'll go ahead and get into the video. So in case you guys do not know, I'm a huge sneakerhead. Like, I love sneakers. I've been collecting sneakers for years, and they're just something that I love. So I do want to have more sneaker content here on my channel. So that's what I am working towards, and hopefully I am giving the girls what the girls are expecting. Okay, so I wrote down some tips on my phone about things that I do whenever I want to get sneakers that I like, how I find sneakers that I like, how I find out sneakers are coming out. All of these questions will be answered in today's video. So the first thing I want to get into is, how do I know what sneakers are coming out? How do I know the release date of the sneakers? You know, how do I keep up with the sneaker news, the sneaker trends? And one page that I highly recommend to follow, which I follow, which is where I find out what's coming out. Because honestly, right now, y'all, I feel like somebody's auntie. When I was in high school, you know, we had our classmates telling us like, oh, you getting these Jordans this weekend, oh, you getting these sneakers this weekend. Now, I mean, especially now, we're in the house. Like, we're not really interacting with people, I mean, on social media, but for the most part, like, I want to know what's coming out so that I can plan my coins, so that I can plan, like, you know, my game plan, how I'm gonna get them, what I gotta do, who I gotta, you know, I need to plan everything out. So a page that I follow on Instagram that I really keep up with to find out what's coming out and when is at Sneaker News. They post a whole bunch of things on their feed, what's coming out, what's hot right now, and they also have a blog, which is in the link in their bio. So one thing I really like about Sneaker News Instagram and their website is that this is their Instagram feed, but then when you go to the link in their bio, it basically mimics their feed so that you can click on one of the posts and it basically brings up more information. So for example, I'm going to click on this post for these pink New Balance, and it shows a whole bunch of pictures of the sneakers. Obviously now the sneakers are sold out, but it had all of the information about where it was sold and all of that. So I would highly recommend to check this out, which gives you more details about the release. So it'll tell you what stores are coming out with them, whether they're coming out with them regularly, like you have to be on the website at 10 a.m. or you have to enter a raffle where you'll give them your information and you'll agree to pay once you win the raffle. If you win the raffle, and it just has a whole bunch of other information, different colorways that may be coming out in the sneakers, a history behind the sneakers, have they came out before, is this a new drop, what's the inspiration of the colorway. Like, they have so much information on their blogs. I would highly recommend to follow them on Instagram. So that is how I find out what's coming out. Like, that is the main source of me finding out what's coming out and when. So the next thing I want to go into is, how do I like get sneakers? So on the Sneaker News blog, they tell you what stores they're coming out in, whether they have a raffle. If they have a raffle, I'll go ahead and drop my name in. Some of the main sources for raffles are usually like SNS. So I have that app on my phone. And whenever they have like a launches page, and you'll just go ahead and click enter draw. So SNS, and clothing, I have that app on my phone as well, and I get like notifications from the app, so they'll be like, oh, the raffle for this sneaker is now open, and that'll like remind me like, oh crap, I didn't want those sneakers, so let me go ahead and put my name in the raffle. So that is one way that I get sneakers. The other way, Sneakers app has been letting everyone down lately. I don't think I've ever caught a W on Sneakers app. Oh, I did one time. I got some off-white sneakers, but I ended up selling them. But the sneakers app is a great source. They also tell you like release dates when things are coming out. So I would highly recommend to download the sneakers app. And on Foot Locker and Champs, I get some of my sneakers too. So I follow Sneaker Twitter on Twitter. I'll put their @ name here, but they're a great source for getting sneakers when they drop, because what they do is they will put the links of where it's going to be available before it drops, so that once it drops you can just click that link or refresh on the page and you'll already be at the items page on the website, if that makes sense. So I would highly recommend to follow Sneaker Twitter. If you don't have a Twitter account, if you don't bang with Twitter, y'all better bang with Twitter now if y'all trying to get these sneakers, and go ahead and make a Twitter account and follow Sneaker Twitter, because they're popping, okay? And yeah, I feel like they answer a lot of questions. So if you ask them, you know, like, are these sneakers coming out or whatever, they're usually very responsive. So I would highly recommend to follow them and interact with them, because they be holding it down. The next tip that I have, which I slightly mentioned already, is to enter raffles. So as I mentioned, SNS and Clothing, they usually have raffles. Some other European sites like I don't remember off the top of my head, but I just do whatever Sneaker News tell me to do. If Sneaker News tell me I need to enter 5 raffles, I enter all 5 of them raffles. The only con with raffles, which I will say, is that if you enter your name, say for instance in 5 raffles, and you end up winning 2, they automatically take the money from the source of payment that you enter when you enter the raffle. So with that, I'm gonna say that make sure when you're entering raffles, your account is, you know, balanced out and you have enough money so that if you win multiple raffles, then the payment could be taken out. If you do win multiple raffles, like say for instance you enter 5 and you end up winning 2, you end up getting 2 pairs of the sneakers in your size, you can always go ahead and sell a pair of those sneakers. So 2 sites that you can use to resell sneakers is StockX and GOAT. They're pretty easy to use, and I believe both of them have authentication processes, but it's super easy to sell things. So if you end up getting 2 pairs, don't panic and don't be like, oh my god, like I lost out on money, because most of the time sneakers resell for more than retail. So that is something that you should keep in mind as well. The last tip that I have when it comes to copying sneakers is to make sure that you know the value of the sneakers that are coming out. So say for instance, I'll use a recent example. So I did want those to see a Nike collaboration, the Cage Air Zoom sneakers. And I think the retail was like $180, I want to say. I didn't end up getting them. I didn't win any raffles, and I didn't want to pay resale for them. Certain things I'm just like, I don't feel like I should be paying resale for them, and that was just one of the things. I liked them, but I didn't love them. So before the sneaker actually launched, what I do is I look on StockX and I look at the resale price. So usually if the resale price is like spiked up like 5 times as much as the retail, I know that it's going to be difficult to get the sneakers. If the resale price is like 100% more than the price of the sneaker, or 50% more than the price of the sneaker, then I'll like estimate and say, okay, these sneaker is, you know, they're possible to get. So that is one way that I kind of plan ahead, and I'm just like, okay, is it worth me getting up from my bed at 10 a.m. on a Saturday to get these sneakers, or should I just get my extra 2 hours of rest? So that is one way that I can say that you guys can look to see, you know, what's going to be real popping and what's going to be possible for you to get. So those are some tips that I have for you all on getting sneakers. I know there's no like set way to be like, okay, this is what you got to do to get sneakers, unless y'all still out here buying. I don't even know if that's still a thing, but I've never done that. I don't have the money for it. I just have the money for the sneakers, and that's it. Okay, nothing more and maybe less. So yeah, I hope these tips helped you. I know that the purple, black, and white Jordan 1s are coming out this weekend. They pushed the release date back in the US, so those sneakers will be coming out this weekend. So if you guys are looking out for getting those, hopefully these tips can help you get those. Make sure you guys check out Sneaker News and Sneaker Twitter. Those are the 2 main sources that can help you guys out. But that's all I have for today's video. I hope this video was helpful. I hope you guys learned something from this video, whether you're a current sneakerhead or you're trying to get more into wearing sneakers. I hope that these tips helped you out. And yeah, so drop a comment down below and let me know if you guys knew about any of these sources. If you guys learned something new today, comment down below and let your girl know. Also, do not forget to subscribe to my channel. We're on the road to 5K, and I want all of y'all to join. And I want y'all to share my videos too. Let your friend, your sister, your cousin know how poppin' Kensthetic's channel is, and that she needs to watch and he needs to watch. So subscribe, share this video, and give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoy. And if you learned anything from this video, I would appreciate if you guys give it a big thumbs up. And until my next video, which will be tomorrow, I'll see you guys later.